Now to our GMA cover story. Ginger posted a question to her Facebook account, wondering how she'll ever love her second child as much as she loves her first child, Adrian. And she got so many responses from all of you out there. And Paula Ferris, a mother of 3, is here with more. Hey, Paula, good morning.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, everyone. And where's the chicken, by the way? I thought we were going to have chicken on set.
Finger licking, we don't have any.
Maybe this weekend, but we know so many expecting moms are right where Ginger is right now, feeling guilty, maybe even a bit resentful, and asking themselves a very heartfelt question. It's the question that weighs on the hearts and minds of moms who are expecting. How will I ever love my second child as much as my first? Including our own Ginger Z, who took to Facebook to ask for some advice as she prepares to welcome baby number 2. The responses poured in by the thousands. One woman revealing she felt guilty for not loving her second the same as her first, but then realized she loved them both just differently. Another claiming your heart just doubles in size when you meet your second born. Nicole DeCipio writing she cried the final 2 weeks of her pregnancy, worrying about the same exact thing.
A leopard.
The 30-year-old says she struggled with infertility before giving birth to her now 2.5-year-old son, Luca.
It was definitely an emotional roller coaster going through all of the fertility treatments, a lot of tears.
So when she found out she was pregnant with baby number 2, it was a complete shock.
We really were super excited after the initial shock wore off, and then the initial, oh my gosh, what's Luca gonna think? How's he gonna react is what kind of set in.
DeCipio says she was constantly worried about how she'd split her love and attention between her little boys.
Every fear I had about not being able to love my second as much as I loved my first was completely gone as soon as I laid my eyes on him. I definitely think that I love them equally, but definitely differently.
According to past research, it's normal for mothers to express feelings of guilt and sadness towards their firstborn when having a second child. And now DeCipio says one of the best parts of motherhood is seeing how much her boys love each other.
They're best friends. The first thing Luca wants to do in the morning is go say hi to Tony. Where's Tony? Where's Tony?
Oh my gosh, it is normal and common. And Ginger, from my own experience, I can tell you that those fears are going to subside the moment that you hold your baby. I felt the exact same way when I was pregnant with my second. How am I going to split my love? I almost felt like I was cheating on my firstborn. And there was a bit of resentment. But the moment you hold your baby, it's going to subside. And your love doesn't have to split. Your heart's going to grow. And those boys are going to be like this, thick as thieves.
Everybody says it, so I'm looking forward to it, because I'm going to tell you that is not how it feels when I look at him right now.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm glad you're here to talk about this, and Dr. Ashton's back as well. And you're only 2 weeks away from the second baby boy in the household. When did you start feeling like this, though?
About 2 weeks ago, so within a month of my due date, I think I just started looking at Adrian, and every time I'd look at him, I felt kind of this, I would start tearing up. It's not me, I'm not an emotional person. I know, but I'd look at him and think, have we done enough together? There's gonna be another person. Am I going to like this one? How will I like this one as much as I love you? Because what if I don't? I mean, that's a real question. You know, and my mom has favorites, there's no question.
I think we know who she thinks her mom's favorite is, but I'm not going to say that. And Dr. Ashton, I want to ask you, how common is this? Because, you know, George and I are 2 guys sitting there when we saw this, and we were like, really? We never thought about that as men. How common is this?
Well,
in
I don't think
mothers?
you're going to see, you know, hardcore statistics on this, but I think that deep inside, this is probably a nearly universal emotion or thought that a lot of moms, if not all, go through at some point, and we keep it in the shadows because it's a weird thought to kind of articulate to yourself. I'm having a baby. What if? What if? And I think that's very, very normal and common. And I think all too often we don't give ourselves permission to say, okay, I feel that way. And it's a concept of multiple truths. You can have that question, that doubt, that fear. And as Paula said, Dr. Paula and myself, you will love that baby. And you don't even have to ask as much. It will be different and incredible.
And Ginger, you talked about looking at Adrian and wondering, have we done enough?
Yes.
How are you preparing for baby number 2? Are you talking to him about it?
For him, we've been doing it the whole time. So he'll say, "Baby brother, come out," and he'll kiss my belly. And I am not as worried about his reaction because we've done books, we've done shows, and we've given him. It's more. I realized I didn't give myself the preparation. I need a book. I need something.
2 weeks, Ginger.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, you have a great support system. You had a great husband. You do have a great, and you have us.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll
We're all
babysit.
gonna love him just as much.
Eddie's like, yeah, I'll babysit.
But
Eddie, we don't want you to babysit.
And I'm so grateful for all the responses online because I'm not alone. This is a feeling that a lot of people have.
But I'm glad you shared it.
Thank
That's
you.
very important.
too.
You're so open and sharing and everything that
Love you,
think
Adrian.
about.
We have 2 weeks left.